First off, I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to those elders and apostles out there from Great Millstone who teach and rule well. A lot of respect to you brothers out there on the highways and byways preaching this truth around the four corners of the earth. And salutations to the hopeful elect that you guys may be sealed soon. And hopefully by the mercy and grace of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, all us brothers and sisters that's in the truth, all the elders and apostles that's been teaching and ruling well, hopefully we part of the elect. With that being said, this is your brother Dawaba from the branch of GMS here in Chicago, coming right back at you, a little lesson. And as you see on my screen, I got uneducated economist, and he has a video that is digital payment systems will be the controlling force on society. And it just happened to be in my YouTube feed. You know how they got recommended videos because you watch somebody else. This just happened to pop up, and I actually like the title. You know, the title interests me, so I listened to it, and it was really interesting. So I would say to all you brothers, if you get a chance to listen to the whole thing, I'm only gonna play maybe 2.5 minutes to maybe 3 minutes of it, and he breaks down the whole digital payment system, and sort of like that. What is it? That social number system, where that social credit system, where if you doing certain things or if you say certain things, how you could participate in daily activities and stuff, as long as your credit or as long as your score is above something. So he's talking about that, so Salakia. But before I before I play this video, let me go ahead and get a scripture real quick. This is Daniel's chapter 8 and verse 25. And through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. He shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hands. Now the first part of that, through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. You can use that in this time now, because really that was back in the time during Alexander the Great, that wicked ass motherfucker, and this was really talking about back then, but you can also use it for this time, because this devil does the same thing. He was the same back then, he's the same now. He was wicked and evil back then, he's wicked and evil now. He was trying to rule everything and control everything back then, he's trying to do the same thing now. Nothing has changed. He's the same evil, wicked, deceiving, lying bastard he's always been. And he shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hands. And as soon as they sit up here and introduce the Charagma, start laying their hands on the prophets, the Heavenly Father, the only begotten Son, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, is going to destroy these motherfuckers, He magnifies himself in his heart. And if you take that metal piece in the hand or in the hand, in the head or in the hand, you will be destroyed. Point blank period. If you're a so-called Black, Latino, and Native American, and you take that metal piece in your hand or in your head, you will be destroyed. There's no coming back from it. You are through. That's why it says, and through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. And he think because he's bringing out something that people go like, oh, this is easy. I put this in my hand. I could do everything. See, that's that false sense of security. That's that false sense that he's trying to be righteous and trying to sit up here and help you out. No, what it's going to do is destroy a lot of people. The moment you put that in your hand or in your forehead, you are through. You can't come back. So with that, you know what? And before I sit up here and get the other, before I sit up here and let them play, I'm gonna get this too. Ecclesiastes 1:9. The thing that have been, it is the thing which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun. So the same thing these devils did back then is the same thing they're doing now. There's no difference. They're controlling. They're liars. They're deceivers. The only thing they're going to do is try to control everything you do, and sit up here and they're going and then try to destroy off a lot of the population so they can get it under control. That's what these devils do. The so-called white man. It is over for them. The moment they introduce that Charagma, the moment they start sitting up here trying to force it on people, it is going to be their ass. So with that, I'm going to let him sit up here and play.
Good morning, everybody. Uneducated Economist here. I got a quick video for you guys. I want to share this link with you. It's talking about the central bank digital currencies. I mean, really the article is more about the digital payment systems and how this digital payment system gives these
You look?
give these companies like
You got it?
a huge
Okay.
power through surveillance. You know, the idea of like a social credit score, this is where a lot of people are like really thinking that the digital currencies and the central bank digital currencies, this is really where the behavior of the people starts getting graded, and then they can use their power through the digital currencies or through the digital banking systems in order to force behavior within the people.
Yeah, all right.
That's kind of deep, but to try and kind of understand it, think about what's going on over in China right now. Most of the payments that are taking place in China are done through digital form, like hardly any cash is used. And because all the transactions are done through digital form, they know where the money is coming from and where it is going. And so if they can build algorithms that, say, judge the way that you spend your money or earn your money or what you do with your money, then they can kind of build what is
Better payment solutions lead to a better business. Simplify your operations with U.S. Bank Payment Solutions.
I'm Richard Irvin. Prisker's Money, Madigan's Machine, they don't scare me. Let's take back our state.
perceive your personality, your character. They can then determine or at least predict what it is that you are going to do into the future. Well, if they can gear or say pressure or manipulate how money is spent or earned through this digital form, then they can control society. They can, or at least give it an attempt to control society, as people would generally try to behave in a way that would be most easy for them to flow through, right? So if you have difficulty using your payment systems on account of, you know, some other behavior that you're doing, like say you drive your car too fast or something like that, now getting insurance is very difficult because of that driving too fast. And it's not even like you're getting tickets, right? But they can tell that you're driving too fast because your car is then hooked up to a digital network that, you know, pays insurance on the fly. I mean, this is the kind of thing. And so like when you get in your car, because you're driving it, you pay a higher insurance because your behavior within your car is not conforming to what they feel is best suited for society. Does that kind of make sense? I mean, this is the kind of envisioning that I see coming into the future, is that everything is so like programmed in and networked and like
Hey, so I'm gonna stop it right there. You know, y'all heard what he said. Y'all know he made an analogy about, hey, if you're driving your car, you're driving too fast, and they deem that you're a threat, you know, with your driving that is, you know, not normal for humans, you know, for what the average person does. It can cause your insurance to go up. If you smoke cigarettes or do certain things, it could cause your health insurance to go up. And that's the social system that they're trying to get right now. That's that social credit system that they're trying to implement. So with that, man, before I sit up here and do anything else, he explained all that. You know, I advise brothers to listen to his video. It was really good. I'm going to get Revelations chapter 13 and verse 16. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive that stamp in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the stamp, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 636, which is 666. And that's what they're trying to do, introduce, the charagma. They want to control everything. Everything that you do, all the money that you spend, everywhere that you, what you're doing, how you're doing it, where you're going. They want to see all of it. And if you get out of pocket, they're going to be able to cut you off from society. That's what they want. That's their whole plan. And like I said before, that guy's video explains a lot when it comes to that social system network. That's what I was trying to say earlier. You know, that social credit system or whatever it is. That's what they're trying to do. So with that, man, before I do anything else, let me get Job, and I'm going to end it right there. This is Job 20:4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment? These wicked ass motherfuckers, are so-called white men, the true Edomites of the Bible, are not going to make it. Their time is coming to an end. They're not going to prosper. As soon as they think they're about to fill their bellies, they are going to be through. You know, they're going to be through. And as soon as they put their hands on the prophets, on the elect, and start introducing that charagma, it's going to be their ass. So with that, I hope this was edifying. I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Kakwadash, double understand those elders and apostles out there from Great Millstone who teach and rule well. A lot of respect to you brothers out there on the highways and byways preaching this truth around the four corners of the earth. And salutations to the hopeful elect that you guys may be sealed soon. With that, I always say stay prayed up, brothers. Pray for each other because we almost up out of here. So with that, I like to say, and Abba Ball. Shalom.